Siege lost me. I don't think that's much of a secret, considering my last dedicated Siege video was 6 years ago. Oh man, I'm getting old. Even outside of YouTube though, I didn't really play it very often, and 4 years ago, I uninstalled it entirely and didn't look back. Until 2 weeks ago. And wow, things have changed. There's tons of new operators that I have no idea how to use, or even what their names are, which makes callouts kind of difficult. There's new and reworked maps that I don't know the layouts of, completely overhauled UI, Harry's dead, commence the crabs, and arcade mode. And it's that mode and the shooting range that I firmly believe is what's starting to reignite my love for this game. So why does a simple deathmatch party mode and a range have anything to do with me liking the game again? Well, you have to start by looking at the cause of my leaving in the first place. In the days of old, all you had was casual and competitive. If you wanted to warm up, there was T-Hunt, which was and still isn't a good way to practice against real people. Or you best hope you have a really good match of casual. Otherwise, you're going to be staring at cams a lot of the time. For someone who's already waning on the game, like I was, that gets frustrating. Sure, if you play a few matches, eventually you'll start popping heads, but to get to that point, you'd have to wade through a lot of frustrating deaths and poor performance. And when matches, even casual ones, last upwards of 15 to 20 minutes or more, you're already an hour or so in the hole before you're starting to, perform well. And for someone who's, making videos on it, getting good footage is kind of important. So I was dumping a lot of hours into the game just to play somewhat decently for just a short video. You can understand why videos started coming out really slow towards the end. So with that in mind, here comes arcade mode. It's 2 to 3 minutes a match, quick spawning, you can use any operator or gun you want, and it gives you all the time you need to warm up for a proper match. It's so low stakes you can work on whatever you want to. Work on holding angles and anchoring, running around and rushing, peek shotting, do literally whatever you feel like you're lacking on. Hell, if you just want to putz around and have fun, do a little personal challenge like a fire-only glass, which I found to be unusually effective. I may have lied in the beginning. I did reinstall a few times in that 4-year gap, and every time that barrier of entry was always just too much. I know that sounds dumb or weak of me, but it's true. I'd hop on, get bodied over and over again, get frustrated, and uninstall. Now though, I can just play arcade to get a gauge on how a real match would be. Am I getting bodied in deathmatch mode? Can I not hit broadside of a barn? No worries, just respawn, keep warming up, and once I've started kicking ass, it's time to jump on. It won't replace Siege for me. I love the gadgets, the team play, and the intensity that regular Siege provides. Arcade is just wonderful because it breaks that barrier down, and I'm glad they added it. Oh, and the shooting range? Oh, oh man, does it help. Especially as someone who's so out of touch with attachments and how they affect weapons now, not to mention a lot of weapons in the past that either didn't have all of the attachments or didn't have attachments at all, now do. I can just play around in the range a little bit, find the perfect combo to get the tightest spread possible, or find that compromise between ADS speed and recoil control. Oh, and then I can just practice my recoil control to get as tight of groupings as possible. Oh, and the music bops too. Making a visual love letter to something so small and simple as a mode and a range may seem strange, but it has helped rekindle something that I fell in love with almost a decade ago. I made videos on it. I made cosplays of the operators. Hell, I planned to film a mini-movie that never came to fruition. I love this game. Even when I was filled with resentment and disappointment about it, that love never really went away. Arcade just made me realize it was still there. Hey guys, thanks for making it to this point in the video. I really do appreciate it. Clearly there's something about me that you like, so leaving a like on the video would also be nice. I'm not going to promise to make any more videos soon. I know that just leads to disappointment, but it is something that I want to do, so if you want to see them when they do come out, subscribe would be nice too. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.